Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Strawhead Ninja 89, and welcome to this very special rant, as you could say, because again, it's not just, the home of unboxings for this channel. This is also the home for retro games that kick ass, my rants, of course, and yeah, pretty much that's pretty much about it. Or pretty much, what's on my mind, or little updates and blogs and like whatever. And of course, Anime Game Freak 89 is also from my reviews for like video games, anime reviews, video game reviews, new segments of anime and video games, and that's technically what I got for that. Oh, and speaking of Nintendo-related reviews, pretty soon I'm going to start doing my Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. My review of that should be coming up soon. Then also there's going to be a review of Harmony Knight, also the downloadable game for the 3DS. So that game's also going to be also there for review, so that should be coming up not really too long, so it should be there soon enough. Now, that being said, now that I got those a little out of the way, let's pretty much get over with this rant. Now, this video probably isn't going to be like very, very long. It's just going to be my overall thoughts and rant at the same, maybe rant probably at the same time, about what has been going on with Nintendo and Let's Plays pretty much. We all know that Nintendo is one of the most beloved video game companies. Well, not to all people, but for the most people who grew up with Nintendo, yes. They are definitely the franchises that made us truly gamers, that we supported them for so many years. No matter how many times they try to fail, they always try to get up again and try to succeed. So, what is the problem, and why are people really going against Nintendo and giving them the bird every time now they see a Nintendo video go by? Here is the reason. Well, it's been occurred about a few days back ago, or during the weekend, is that Nintendo has been pulling some strings when it comes to some Let's Plays. Now, I'll explain that. The thing is that Nintendo is trying to actually take more revenue credit of actually getting more revenue money access, instead of the Let's Players actually getting more of the credit and most of the money from something that Nintendo actually created and not the Let's Player. Now, I'm going to say this right here and right now. I'm going to actually go on the limb here, because there's been nothing but a lot of whining and bitching about, oh, Nintendo, why the fuck are you doing this? Oh, now you're going to kill Let's Plays. Let's Plays are going to be dead now. All the old Nintendo games are going to be banished to the Dark Ages now, because technically now you're gonna fuck up everybody's videos and stuff like that and blah. Like, why are you being so anal? You're not Sega or fucking EA or whatever. Alright. For people who don't understand the circumstances on what's going on, here's what's going on here. Apparently, Nintendo is taking people who are famous Let's Players, well, not just famous, but people who are basically YouTube partner and get ad revenues, which gives them the profit money to more of the Let's Player rather than the person who actually created the game, or just the producers and the creators in general. They're pretty much trying to say, hey, you know what, you guys are taking most of the profit of something we created, so you know what? We kind of want some of that back now. And that's pretty much what Nintendo is doing. They're doing this is because for them to protect the future of their company, to make sure they make enough money and profit, stuff like that. Because, Nintendo has been saying that they have been losing somewhat of some money lately, due to the fact that what's been going on. They realize this now, which again, I don't know why Nintendo could have done this many years ago when partnership was starting to roam around on YouTube. They could have done this like years ago, but unfortunately, out of nowhere they decided to do it now. I have no idea why, but it's whatever. Apparently what it is that they had enough of that, and they want to take most of the credit revenues, and most of the money profit is going to go more to Nintendo rather than the person doing YouTube videos of Let's Play. Like, in other words, they want more credit and more money. In other words, they're trying to make more money out of the Let's Player who's making them the amount of money from them making the Let's Play. Like, in other words, they're going to get most of it. You're only going to get like a little tiny bit. Like, you're pretty much going to be, in other words, think of it as like a cutback. That's pretty much what Nintendo is doing. They're taking most profit from the Let's Player that makes the money off YouTube, the ones that have, YouTube partnership and ad revenues and all that, and pretty much saying, we want most of our money. We're the one that created this. We're the owners of this game, not you. So we need some of that dinero, if you know what I mean. So that's pretty much what Nintendo is pretty much doing to the not just famous Let's Players, again, just for people who are partnered in general. And That's really all about it. Now, what I've just mentioned, did I mention anything about claiming copyright infringements on basically deleting your videos, putting a copyright strike and blah blah blah, pretty much like a warning saying that, hey, if you don't, we're gonna terminate your account, stuff like that, if you don't stop putting like our famous games on your videos and blah blah blah. Now, did Nintendo say any of that stuff? Yeah, exactly my point. And that's why the people are just complaining and going against Nintendo because of this. They're pretty much seeing this as the wrong way. Nintendo is not taking away your videos. In fact, I have searched millions and millions of Let's Plays on Nintendo lately because of this event, and barely none of them have gotten their videos taken down. Apparently you guys are just taking this whole thing out of proportion. It's not for people who don't make money on YouTube. Like, if you're not partnershiped, if you're not making enough money off YouTube, then that's fine. It has nothing to do with you guys. If you're just, simple YouTubers like myself, because I don't want no ads with nothing, not even with Nintendo. I mean, as much as I love Nintendo, no. Well, no, yeah, pretty much. Like, as much as I love the company, I just don't want them to keep doing that if I'm pretty much partnership. And plus, I don't really want to be partnered anyway. Because, not to mention, it's not just Nintendo. I think other video game companies are gonna probably do this as well. I mean, not just like the mainstream ones like Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft. I mean, anybody, any creator's game can probably do the same thing. So that may be a problem in the future, but I really don't I mean, that again with Nintendo, at least they're being nice about it. They're not gonna be like other video game companies and be like, hey, we need, hey, I hate to barge in here, but, you're kind of using our copyright material, so, yeah, you gotta take this video down, otherwise we're gonna sue you for copyright infringement. They're not busting down doors, they're not gonna sue you guys. You guys really just need to chill out of this certain situation. I mean, Nintendo, okay, here's the thing. In my personal opinion, do I agree with this or disagree? Half of me does mostly agree. The other little bit of half, I kind of disagree with it. One of the reasons why I mostly agree with it is because Nintendo does have a point. Because, I mean, it isn't really fair to the common man, the one who basically created like a video game or anything in general. Hell, it's like me uploading an album of like Metallica or something like that, and with that I'm making more. I'm a partnership, and I'm uploading the entire album, like any Metallica album you can think of. I can upload the whole entire thing with ad revenue, with me going towards my YouTube account, and yada. And that's pretty much taking more credit from me with that money and less credit going to the actual band. You see here, and that's the thing I kind of agree with Nintendo on that. It's kind of not fair to let someone else know that didn't actually create something you were hard on to credit for it, like most credit for it, like money was. And I do agree with you on that. Nintendo, I do support them for that. But there is one thing I do kind of agree with, is the whole take the ad revenue too far. What I mean, they're basically going to put like 3 ads from beginning to middle, the end portion of any part of your Let's Play. Now, that is something I kind of disagree with, and yes, I do agree that it is kind of bullshit. Which, what I mean is, it's going to interrupt the flow of the Let's Play, and it's definitely not going to be the most greatest thing in the future when it comes to games, especially from Nintendo when it comes to Let's Plays. It would have been better off if you had like ad more like the beginning of the video where the video ends, not just like 3 fucking ads in the entire video, which I think is going to be the most stupidest part. I really think Nintendo should have think out and worked this through a lot better. Maybe actually talk to the actual people who are doing Let's Plays, and actually get communication with them, so that would be like, how can we settle this to make it more easier, so we still take, most of the credit, but at least we can settle what is, content of the video they're basically using to make money out of. Like, at least talk over with them. Something like that can actually help out. I mean, if you don't talk over with them, then it's going to be a problem, and that's why I could see why people get pissed off at it. But in my personal opinion, now this is my own personal opinion, again, if you don't like it, it's like, whatever, I don't give a shit, really, to be honest with you. Opinions are opinions, so if you don't like it, there's a door, they'll let you on the way up. But anyways, alright, but I mean, hey, I don't mean to ass, but, hey, there are people who seem to kind of disagree for no apparent reason, and they act like spoiled little children. I'm just saying, especially for a no franchise, which is anime, which, again, I'm not going to mention that because it's a video game thing, but anyways, you get just what I'm saying. Right, anyways, what I'm trying to say is that people that are basically hating Nintendo now, flagging their videos, dumbing down their videos pretty much because of what's going on, guys really need to chill out with that. I mean, you really should take things out of proportion. I know that you really should have looked at the situation more and studied the information. You're pretty much just, seeing rumors like, God, Nintendo delete your videos because they'll delete your accounts and, terminate you guys permanently and blah blah stuff like that. Like, the more you guys do that, the more people are gonna distrust Nintendo. And when that happens, the company's gonna be in a more shitstorm because technically they'll be losing more money that way. That's definitely not a good thing because I love the company so much. I just want them to go down pretty much like Sega. So and you could look at this either way. It could either be a good thing for the future or a bad thing for the future. For me, I see it as both ways, but we'll see what happens. If it goes down a more terrible route, then yes, it is a possibility that Nintendo could, I have to say, go bankrupt because of this, and that will not be a good thing at all. If it does bankrupt, they'll be in the same situation as Sega and stuff like that. And that's something I really do not want to see from Nintendo. So, let's see how this goes. I mean, maybe Nintendo can handle it a little more better. For now, everything's all cool. Maybe they'll forget about this. Maybe if people are against it, maybe Nintendo will forget about it altogether. Maybe they're one's taking out of proportion, but who knows? Who knows what can really happen? So, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this. Are you guys going on board with Nintendo here about this? Or are you guys disagreeing with them, thinking that Let's Player should get more credit instead of Nintendo getting most of the credit and steal from them? Well, I mean, it's technically stealing, it's technically getting the right proper credit. The Let's Player who didn't create the game is getting just a portion of credit because, at least they're trying to help you advertise your product, pretty much, in other words. I mean, you can call it slavery, but I call it, helping out, giving a helping hand, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just really hope Nintendo doesn't try to give you the screw you guys, kind of deal where technically, they'll say that, but then all of a sudden, they'll be like, Nintendo, where's half the profit? Like, promise that, or whatever. I mean, if they do that, then there's a problem. Then we have a problem. I don't want to put them on the list like Capcom already, but you get what I'm saying. But again, let me know what you guys think of this. Are you guys agreeing with Nintendo that they're kind of doing this to Let's Play community, if, trying to come out themselves? Or are you guys pretty much disagreeing with them, pretty much saying, oh, fuck you, Nintendo, and stuff like that? Well, screw you, I support you for years, and now you're gonna kill off one of those great inventions known as Let's Plays on YouTube, and not just plays, walkthroughs. They didn't say anything about game reviews. I mean, game reviews I think are okay. Just simple gameplay footage, like snippets, is okay. When it comes to Let's Plays, people seem to flare shit over it. But it's that, again, people are taking out of two portion of this whole Nintendo thing, and they really just need to come down. I mean, they're basically just spreading all these rumors that Nintendo are the bad guys and pretty much, oh, I'm gonna delete your videos. Like, they're not gonna delete your videos, so calm down. They're not gonna delete your videos. They're gonna get your account information. They're not going to do any of that. They're being nice about it, and they're actually saying, we'll give you a small portion of credit as long as you give it the more higher benefits because we're the ones that actually create the game. That's all Nintendo is doing. That's all they're doing. Not going to delete anybody's videos or account. They're being nice about, unlike other video game companies that I know that are complete assholes, but I won't get to that. No, maybe someday. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, that pretty much does it for a little bit rant/real talk on Nintendo. This thing on what doing to Let's Play community. So yeah, again, tell me what you think in the comment section below, or review response, or whatever. Again, guys, this is Straw Ninja 89 over and out. See you on the back. Peace out. Remember, gamer fans, no miss ever impossible. Peace. And let's go. And take it what I do now. I'm just kidding. Okay, they're not gonna do that. Alright, later, guys. Peace out. That was a corny Mario joke. I apologize.